acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which we stand and on which this project will be built. Everybody na Momono Timba, and we particularly thank the people of Bukuya for the ceremonies of welcome. And we pay our respects to the chiefs of Ba, past, present, and emerging leaders. And we acknowledge their enduring role in the leadership and the preservation of the Manua and its values. We are grateful for their custodianship, which allows us to convene for this very important occasion. It is a distinct privilege to join you in Ba today. We're glad to be here for the groundbreaking ceremony for the Racecourse Hotels and Apartments project. Today's event marks far more than just the commencement of a construction undertaking. It reflects growing investor confidence in Fiji's economy and economic prospects. It demonstrates the continued vitality of the Western Division and highlights the opportunities that remain available despite ongoing global economic uncertainties. Fiji is entering a new phase of economic transformation. Our national ambition is very clear: to accelerate sustainable economic growth, to increase productivity, and attract greater investment, create quality employment, and achieve high income status by 2050. That is our vision. Achieving that ambition or vision requires confidence and also requires collaboration and continued investment by the private sector, the people, and their government. Every responsible investment strengthens our economy. It expands our opportunities and brings us closer to our national aspirations and our vision of sustaining annual economic growth of around 6% by 2050. Ladies and gentlemen, Ba has long been an important contributor to Fiji's national development. It is a province renowned for its industrious people, strong agricultural foundations, thriving commercial sector, sporting achievements, and generations of distinguished leaders who have served our nation with honor. Ba's entrepreneurial skills and spirit are perhaps best exemplified by the late Vinod Patel. We pay our respects in his memory, who started with a single hardware store that was established here in Ba in 1962. He built one of Fiji's largest and most respected business enterprises. His success story reflects the vision, the determination, and the resilience that have become synonymous with this province. I had the privilege of sitting in the Prime Minister's seat in Parliament, looking across and watching him going through very quietly every day's processes and proceedings, saying very little, but absorbing everything. May he rest in peace. Today's project is just another example of an enduring legacy. It reflects continued confidence in the potentials of Ba and demonstrates how investments in this province contribute to the wider progress and prosperity of our nation. As we gather for this groundbreaking ceremony, ladies and gentlemen, it is very important to recognize this initiative that represents more than just a new commercial development. It aligns with Fiji's long-term vision of building that sustainable, that resilient, and inclusive urban communities. This vision is reinforced through our commitment to the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, particularly goal number 11, which promotes sustainable cities and communities, and we aspire to create urban centers where businesses prosper, where the residents enjoy a high quality of life, and development is undertaken responsibly for the benefit of the present generation and future generations. As Fiji's towns continue to grow, so too does the need for quality housing, reliable infrastructure, modern public services, and greater investment. These are foundations of vibrant communities and a strong economy. Managing urban growth is therefore not simply about constructing new buildings, it is about creating places where people have better opportunities to live, to work, to invest, and to raise their families. Ladies and gentlemen, approximately 58% of Fiji's population now live in urban areas. If that number and that percentage continues to grow, as more people choose to live, work, and invest in our towns and cities, the demand for quality accommodation, reliable infrastructure, modern public services, and well-planned communities continue to increase. Developments such as the Racecourse Hotels and Apartments project play a critical role in addressing these needs. They support the orderly urban growth. They stimulate economic activity, and they create opportunities for local communities. This investment is fully aligned with our National Development Plan 2025 to 2029 and Vision 2050, which I have stated before. Both of these identify private sector-led growth as the principal driver of sustainable economic development. The government's objective is to progressively lift Fiji's long-term growth trajectory to around 6%, as I have said, annually through increased investment, higher productivity, economic diversification, innovation, and improved infrastructure. The government alone cannot achieve that ambition. Sustainable growth depends on strong partnerships with investors, businesses, landowners, financial institutions, and local communities. Our role is to create an enabling environment that encourages investment, supports enterprises, and provides certainty for business to invest with confidence. That's why we had those long debates during the week. That is the government's role, to facilitate, to assist our investors in developing our nation. Through ongoing policy reforms, investment facilitation measures, and strengthened governance, government remains committed to ensuring Fiji remains an attractive destination for domestic and foreign investment. Developments such as the Racecourse Hotels and Apartments project demonstrate the confidence that investors continue to have in Fiji's future and our collective ability to deliver inclusive and sustainable economic growth. Ladies and gentlemen, your government recognizes that private enterprise is the engine of economic growth, the engine of employment creation and innovation. Our responsibility is to enable the environment that continues to give people and investors that confidence. That is why government continues to implement investment-friendly policies and incentives, including tax concessions for development in hotels and tourism development, to support development in designated tax-free regions, investment facilitation reforms, infrastructure improvements, and streamlined approval processes. You would have heard this in the debate during the week. These initiatives are designed to reduce the cost of doing business, stimulate regional development, encourage new industries, and unlock greater private sector participation right across the country. We encourage investors. We thank the investors that we are with this morning, and we encourage all the investors, both local and international, to take advantage of these opportunities and partner with government in building a stronger and more resilient economy as we continue to drive for the Pacific to really achieve the status of being an ocean of peace. Ladies and gentlemen, today's ceremony is a celebration of partnership, of investment and progress. By commencing work on this $35 million development, we're laying the groundwork for new economic opportunities and long-term growth in Baja and throughout the Western Division. Baja has evolved from its strong agricultural origins into one of Western Division's key commercial centers. As the town continues to grow, so too does the need for infrastructure and service that can support its evolving role in Fiji's economy. One area of increasing demand has been quality accommodation, whether for business travelers, tourists, sporting teams, or visiting families. Modern hospitality facilities are essential for growing regional hubs. Baja has long been recognized as one of Fiji's most vibrant commercial and agricultural centers. With continued investment in modern infrastructure, in hospitality, in housing and commercial services, Baja is well positioned to become an increasingly important regional growth hub for the Western Division. Government welcomes investment that complement the town's economic strength while improving its attractiveness for business, tourism, and future investment. We congratulate you for this investment. We thank you for your resilience and your confidence in Baja and the country and the nation and government. I'm sure that we will all be looking forward to the successful construction and completion of this project. As Fiji continues to pursue its ambition of achieving sustained annual economic growth of around 6%, as I've mentioned, every productive investment matters. Projects of this nature expand the productive capacity of our economy. It strengthens the tourism and services sector. It increases business confidence and contributes directly to national GDP. Ladies and gentlemen, today's groundbreaking represents more than just the beginning of a construction project. It reflects confidence in Fiji's future. It reflects confidence in our economy, and it reflects confidence in the people of Ba. It demonstrates what can be achieved when governments, investors, landowners, financial institutions, and communities work together with a shared vision for development. And your government remains committed, firmly committed, to creating an enabling environment that encourages that. I encourage other investors, both local and international, to look beyond our major urban centers and recognize the significant opportunities that exist throughout Fiji towns and provinces. Together we can realize our vision of 2050, achieve our ambition of sustained economic growth of around 6%, create better jobs for our people, and build a stronger and more resilient and more prosperous Fiji for future generations. I'm honored. It gives me great pleasure also to officially declare the commencement of the Racecourse Hotels and Apartments project. In our level, God bless us all. May God bless Ba. God bless the project owners and developers. Now we live.